Okay, so I Am Billie Jean King Part 2. So we left off with the match ending between Bobby Riggs. Okay, and he was making her feel bad. So he's kind of overly boasting, trying to win in a way that isn't helping others and bring them up. Bobby Riggs wins both sets 6-2, 6-1. I heard the score in an airport. My reaction was instantaneous. I want to play him. Look at that. Just look of focus and determination on her face. It was called the Battle of the Sexes, men against women. The biggest tennis match the world had ever seen. I knew what was at stake. Bobby treated it like it'd be easy. You should train. Billie Jean is really good. Margaret was number 1 and I beat her. Billie Jean will be easy too. She's just a girl. So just lounging and relaxing at a pool. I don't need exercise or train or practice. So look at the difference. Determined, focused. They both have talent, obviously. She's ready to use hers and make herself better. The match was set at the Astrodome in a massive stadium in Texas. Since it had a white roof, I knew it would be hard to see the tennis ball when it was up high in the lights. I also knew Bobby liked to hit them high. So for weeks, I practiced hitting 150 overhead shots every single day. You sure you know what you're doing? Yup, hit me another one. High. Determination. Determination. Opposite. Determination. Instead of playing best of 3, which was what women usually played, we decided to play best of 5. Bobby said women couldn't handle longer matches. I need to show people he's wrong. You sure you know what you're doing? Yep, hit me another one. Same look of focus and determination. The prize money was a record-setting $100,000 winner take all. If I lost the match, I knew it would erase everything I achieved in tennis. But I was ready to win. In fact, the night before, I called my brother and I told him to place a bet. Take all the money you have and put it on me. And there's her look. That same look of determination. And now we have someone who's been determined and worked hard, who's talented, and now feels confident. On the big day, I went over my game plan and did the most important thing of all. I read through the hundreds of letters that had come that week from fans. Dear Ms. King, I'm tired of my brother saying that girls are weaker. Please beat that mean bully, Bobby Riggs. This wasn't just a tennis match, I realized. It was a fight to prove how strong women were. Little girls around the country were counting on me. On September 20th, 1973, 30,000 fans packed the Astrodome. 90 million more were watching on TV, which is more than some Super Bowls. To this day, this is the most watched tennis match ever. Women are about to get beat. I'm the real king. Years ago, Riggs was ranked number 1. But like so many braggarts, he still thinks he's the best. And remember, he's a lot older. So he's kind of out and past his career. This was the big time. The world was watching. Now I just had to deliver the right statement. At the beginning of the match, Bobby was wearing a jacket. He was slower than I thought he'd be. Oof. Point for Billie Jean. I didn't hold back. When I went up a few points, he took off his jacket. It didn't help. Of course, he tried hitting them up high. I was ready. As the match went on, I didn't miss a single overhead shot, just like I practiced. Whack, whack. Bobby wasn't talking or bragging anymore. He was scared and breathing heavily. He was just another bully, and every bully can be defeated. Same pattern across both books. Both ladies accomplished their dream, but also helped change the world and what other people believed, and doing it the right way by practicing and working hard and believing in themselves and encouraging others and practicing, learning more from other people and practicing, not quitting. Billie Jean King wins. Yes. I crushed him in 3 straight sets. He didn't win a single shot. Or he didn't win a single one, so he didn't win a single set. Billie Jean King wins. She won. Remember, she said all the women and little girls around the world would be watching. Billie Jean King wins. The woman won. Help bring confidence and joy into other women of all ages, young, my age, and older, all watching and believing Billie Jean King. The women win. Billie Jean King wins. We won. A family celebrating and watching. For millions, it was the very first time they'd seen a woman beat a man at anything. Riggs jumped over the net to congratulate me. The first words he said were, "I underestimated you." And he did. Feel her joy? I do. After my victory, I testified before Congress on the Education Equality Act, which would fund the goals of the Title IX and make sure that girls' sports got the same amount of money as boys' sports in schools. If you fund sports and girls find out it is fun and that they are accepted, if they are looked up to too, this will change everything, she said. So she not only played in the right way, showed women we can do it, she showed how to do it, and then she took the right steps to help change that for the rest of us. I got to play on sports in high school, and Title IX brought equality to whatever I did, and I'm sure many of your parents too. And it's women like her who helped bring that equality to our schools. Even after Larry and I stopped being married, we stayed close friends. The two of us established world team tennis, where men and women would play on the same team together as equals. One of the best parts of the world team tennis were these clinics, which we offered to kids, including this 8-year-old girl and her little sister. I'm Venus Williams, and I'm Serena. And if you know those names, I hope you will in the future. They are two of the life-changing twin sister tennis players, and look who helped lead by example and lead them into our future. Kind of gives me goosebumps. That's so special. Our dad saw you play on TV and decided his daughters should play tennis like you. Oh, they're so cute. In my life, people expected me to dress like a girl and act like a girl and hit like one. I did. I always hit the ball like a girl, which means harder and more powerfully than anyone. All of us are powerful in our own ways. So how do you get to be your best self? By practicing, sweating, and giving everything you've got. And when you have nothing left, give more. Great words of wisdom. If we were at school, we'd add those right to our wall. Before the battle of the sexes, only one in the 27 girls played a high school sport. By the end of the decade, 1 in 3 did. Today, the U.S. Tennis Association facility in New York is called the Billie Jean King National Tennis Center. The courts are open to the public, just like the ones she learned on. That's cool. I'd love to visit that someday. Look, all those little kids coming to visit and join and to learn like she did. In 2009, President Obama made her the first female athlete to win the Presidential Medal of Freedom for being one of the first openly figures and for girl figures and for using sports to create social change. The best is still to come. I look forward to seeing a woman play baseball in the World Series at some point in my lifetime. Playing fair is the same in both sports and in life. If everyone doesn't get the same chance, you'll never find out who's truly the best. Real victory doesn't come from points scored. It comes from how you treat others in the game. No one really wins until everyone gets to play. Love that. Everyone. I am Billie Jean King, and I champion equality. So I'm going to revise my reading earlier. It was so hard to read if that was a 1 or an I, but it's I, Billie Jean King. I champion equality. Amelia Earhart. I know no bounds, or I know no bounds. So our words of wisdom helps change the world by encouraging us there's no bounds, there's no limits to what we want in life. I am a champion of equality, that no matter what, men, women, let's treat each other equally, believe in each other's strengths and talents, and encourage everyone that they can do everything they want, anything they can imagine. And to never give up on that. Thanks for listening. That was I Am Billie Jean King. And a book or text to text with I Am Amelia Earhart.